That was a clip from season 14 of Shark Tank. The new season premieres later this month on ABC.
Join us now is our favorite shark, Mark Cuban is here.
What's up, y'all? Man, I gotta tell you, I was saying it earlier, we watch Shark Tank all the time, and it's one of those shows, like like I was on my way to the kitchen, and then I got pulled in. I forgot what I was going to the kitchen
It's
for.
on all the time.
But you get, and then you start thinking to yourself, right? What could I sell? Or what would be my approach?
That's the whole point. That's why I do the show, right? Especially with kids, like your son doing his own presentation.
Yes.
Right? You want to send the message to kids that the American dream is alive and well, and that if you can do the work, it just might happen to you. And you could be on that carpet someday pitching us for your fish, or for whatever it is.
Right, exactly.
And just still people come up to me to this day and it's just like, hey, I started my company because I've been watching you on Shark Tank for 10 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, they sell those stories, but do they also pitch you? Because I love seeing you at sporting events, wherever I am. What's the craziest place you've been pitched?
Oh, just at the urinal. Well, it's
that's
like,
a quick pitch.
Really quick pitch, right?
Let's hope.
It's like you get all the double takes all the time, right? And so you're in, whatever the game, and it's like, oh, Shark Tank. Let me tell you, right?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. How many deals would you say, or do you even know, Mark, that you've invested in over the years through Shark Tank?
Probably 200. More than, I've been on 14 seasons, so at least 15 a season, if not more.
Have all of those been successful?
No, I wish, So probably like 25% of them are good to amazing. Like I had this company, Beatbox Beverage, that's worth $200 million now.
Wow.
I own 33% of it. Dude Wipes, same type of thing.
Dude Wipes?
No,
Dude Wipes, that's serious?
Wait, what's Dude Wipes?
Dude Wipes are the best.
ever. So they're like these flushable
That's what I was thinking they
right?
were.
Yeah. Like a
wet wipe. It's like a
Yes, a wet wipe. Yeah,
it's like a wet wipe.
The guys, it's just got a great guy attitude. You can use them anywhere, take them with you, never caught off guard.
Because guys get swampy,
yeah,
so you need to get
all the time, right? You want to feel fresh, so they're freshness
Exactly.
for guys.
I love that.
Yeah.
Is there a deal that you wish you invested in, but you passed on the show?
Spike ball.
Spike ball.
Spike ball. These guys came on. They said, we've got this thing called Spike ball, and we're going to start a league, and we want you to be the commissioner of the league. I'm like, I don't want to be the commissioner of a spike ball. What the hell is spike ball? Now you see it everywhere.
Would any of the other sharks invest in it?
No.
Oh, so everybody passed on it, so it's not one to get.
Yeah.
We got spike ball at our house.
A spike ball everywhere, right? My kids play spike ball, and I get mad every time. It's just like,
Oh,
I missed
man.
that one.
Speaking of kids, so my 9-year-old son, well, he just turned 10 this weekend. How was his? And you know what's crazy, Mark? He doesn't watch it. That's just glimpses of when he sees us watch it. But how was his approach, okay?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, so he stated the problem, he stated the goal, right? Stated the issues he thought, you might have as the buyer, and then he gave you reasons why he can meet those issues and solve the problem. He's good,
That's
man.
in a book. See, there's a strategy.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, Nico could sell anything. I'll buy
years,
whatever
and he
he's
can take
selling.
Mr. Wonderful's place.
Hey, there we go.
I heard you on Smart List, the podcast, talking about your kids. You have 3 teenagers.
Yep.
How do you keep them driven as a billionaire yourself? Because you've made so much with your drive.
Yeah, with teenagers, it was easier when they were younger, but now they're just starting to find themselves. And so my wife, Tiffany, and I were just like, okay, let's let them be them. We're not trying to force them in any one direction because, it's like your kids have that pressure already because everybody knows their parents, right? And so we want them to find their own way. And it has its ups and downs, but so they're good kids, and that's what matters.
They're great.
And they see dad working hard.
Yeah.
With a strong work ethic, and that's a better
Let's hope.
real life example. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So we talked. You're from Pittsburgh. I know you went to school in Indiana.
Yep.
I don't even know if I've ever asked you. How did you end up in Dallas?
So I had a bunch of buddies that I went to school with at IU.
They're my favorite.
And they just drove down, and I had to pick a place where my car could make it, right? So they're in Dallas, and like, you got to come down. The economy's great. The weather's a lot better. The girls are beautiful. I'm like, I'm coming. Let's go. Let's go. And so that was the pitch. I lived 6 guys in a 3-bedroom apartment when I got there. I slept on the floor, didn't have a closet, didn't have anything. And I just, for 9 months, that's the way I lived until I got a job. And then I got fired from the job and started my own company. And when that started to take off. No, that was even before broadcast.
That was before broadcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was when I was able to move out.
I love that you're still friends with all of those guys.
All those guys are my best buddies.
I think speaks volumes of you. Yeah. Do you remember a first big purchase that you made when you really came into some money?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I sold my first company, Micro Solutions, and I made a couple $1 million. And that was like more money I'd ever seen in forever. And so my buddies took me to a steakhouse, and we were just trashed. And there was one of these places that had a phone right on the table, right? They had the phone jack. And they're like, what are you going to get? I'm like, I'm not into cars, don't need a house or anything. I'm going to see if they have a lifetime pass on American Airlines. So I call them up, and they're like, they got rid of them. It was such a good deal. So drunk out of my mind. I'm like, do you guys have lifetime passes? Like, let me get you to the Air Pass department. So I ended up doing the deal after I sobered up. It was $125,000 for as many miles as somebody else and I wanted to travel for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life.
So you still have it today?
Well, I bought a plane, so I gave it to a friend.
Yeah, right, exactly. I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't know it either if I hadn't been drunk and thought about it,
Right.
you know. But I mean, literally, and the bet, like, I would just go out, back when I was young and single, I would go out and be like, let's go to Vegas, right?
Yeah,
just somebody I just
anywhere,
met right there, anywhere,
That's
anytime.
the coolest thing ever.
Oh, amazing.
How many of your friends were on those trips?
Oh, always.
It's
And
the greatest till the
the
rest.
best part was, like, if we went on and there weren't any seats, they would kick somebody off.
That's awesome.
Oh, I was.
How did we not know about that?
Don't think I'm not going to make calls as soon as this interview's over.
Bring it
Find out
back.
about that.
It was great.
Switching gears real quick, Mark, I know you're making an impact in the healthcare industry. Tell us about Cost Plus Drugs. Yeah, I've been following you on Twitter. I know you talk about it.
costplusdrugs.com. You know, the thing that's missing in healthcare is trust. We trust our doctor and everything else on the financial side. We're terrified because we don't know what it's going to cost, impact our insurance rates. So Dr. Alice Oshmayansky and I created this company, costplusdrugs.com. And whatever medication you take, you go there and you can put in the name of the drug. We'll show you our costs. We're completely transparent. We'll show you that we mark it up 15%, and then you'll see exactly what you pay for it. That's it. There's no questions. There's no stand. You know, we've all been at the pharmacy and not knowing what we're going to pay, or seeing somebody older there that, you know, is on Medicare and can't afford their medication. Those days are over.
You know, you said mark up 15. What do normal companies mark it up?
I'll give you an example. Like, so I had just got an email yesterday, as a matter of fact. Some lady said her family lost their insurance and they were going to have to pay $6,000 per month for their medication, and our price was like $51.
Man, what a game changer.
Yeah.
It's
People's lives. This is
unreal
awesome.
because what happens is it's not even the pharmaceutical companies. There's these middlemen called pharmacy benefit managers, and they're just trying to make as much money as they can. And they know that because there's no transparency other than costplusdrugs.com, they can charge anything they want, and there's no way to compare prices. So we thought that by adding transparency and telling you exactly what our markup is, now you can start to compare prices. Now you know if you're getting ripped off.
Right.
And it's just changed the game for millions of people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really insane.
You're always ahead of the curve with everything.
trying.
So what's next for you? What do we need to get in on?
Well, this thing keeps on taking off. We'll expand into other areas of healthcare because, you know, 2023 in the United States of America, people having to choose between, you know, their rent, their food, their medications, right, daycare. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, the crazy part of it is, it's not like there was some big technology. We just simplified it and made it transparent. And now you go to costplusdrugs.com and there's a 90% chance we're going to save you money. And, you know, even if you're not somebody that, let's just say you're an employer, right, and you're buying healthcare insurance for everybody in your company, we'll save you money and you can offer better benefits. Or like now with all the strikes going on, people who don't have health care at all, don't know how they're going to pay for their medications, you know, we're there to help. And we're definitely, you know, you know what it's like. You have people, I've had people walk up to me because of the Mavs, let's go Mavs, Shark Tank, love Shark Tank. Now people walk up to me and they'll hug me and start crying or tell me a story.
Say thank you.
Yeah, it's the best feeling
That's
ever.
real life
It's really
impact.
had a
That's
big
awesome.
impact. I'm
Congratulations, Mark.
Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
Always
Thanks
great
for
to see you, buddy.
Really
on
is.
that.
Thanks for the fish.
Yeah.
That's right. The new season of Shark Tank, by the way, premieres Friday, September 29th on ABC, and then you can stream it on Hulu. We'll be right back.